What's up, everyone? Welcome into another edition of the CVCC Coaches Show here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And I am with sophomore and leading scorer of the girls' team. Her name is Jada Landers. Jada, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Jada, last year you had that really bad injury. So you had to go through all that. Let's talk about what last year meant helping you prepare for this year.
Of course, so yeah, when I got hurt, of course it was mentally taxing, but of course I had my teammates, but just seeing them, like, even in the practice when they would have to run sprints, I was just sitting on the sideline like, dang, like I really want to come back. Like I want to run.
Right.
Then of course they won state and district, and that was great to be around, great atmosphere, but still I'm like, I want to be a part of it. I want to contribute on the court.
Right.
And then they made a run at nationals, and just seeing that hurt on the second day when we lost, even though we still had a game to play the next day, seeing that hurt, I was just like, I don't want to feel that. I want to make it further.
And you want to be able to contribute, as you may mention. So how do you think your sophomore year is going so far?
I think first semester it was rocky getting cleared and coming off, but coming back from the break, I feel better. Shooting the ball, my release, my elevation, that's all, like, it's becoming natural.
All right. Talk about some of your teammates that have been able to, like the newcomers that have been contributors, and you trying to work your way in with them and y'all all meshing together. How's that going?
Well, of course, like the freshman class that we brought in, everyone's so talented, starting with London Van Arsdale, our shooting guard. She came in. I remember seeing her the first day of, like, when we met everyone, and she was the first in sprints, like super quick already, super fast. Michaela, outright hustle. She's going like 110% every time. That's her. That she gets you your offensive board, your defensive board, and she's the smallest post player that we have. She's 5'9". She's not even built, but she's gonna go get a rebound. It's all mindset.
Love it.
Paris, our point guard, facilitator. Some of the stuff she does, I've never seen. Like, she's a great point guard, and I'm glad to be playing with her. Even Carlicia, with her coming in later than everyone else. Like, she didn't really have a summer, but her coming in and just getting into it. She was out with injury for a little bit, but she hasn't missed a step. She's been getting shots up. Nice. And it's been showing in the games.
Nice. Well, one thing's for sure, Jada, you don't lack confidence. I love how you're carrying yourself right now in this interview. What's next for you? This being your sophomore year, do you want to go play ball again next year? And is there any offers or any idea where you're going to go play next year?
Yes, I do want to play at a 4-year next year. Right now, I have offers from Savannah State and Fort Valley.
Nice.
Just to be able to have the opportunity to continue my academic and athletic career with, being out from injury is a blessing. But yeah, like the goal, I just want the NIL money. Just get there, get the money.
Listen, at least you're honest. I love it, Jada. This year, you're 12-7, one of the top teams in the conference. What do you and the girls need to do to finish out strong and try to get back to where you were last year?
It all boils down to just playing together, being tough. Every game we've lost, it hasn't been because, they've just been better. It's always us versus us. When we come to play and when we're playing like a team and we're looking good, happy, everyone's making shots, making the extra pass, and we're rebounding, that's when we win the game. So just remembering to stay tough, play for not just yourself, but your sister next to you. The sprints, everything's going to be worth it at the end of the day.
Her name is Jada Landers. She's one of the sophomores here on the girls basketball team, and she's going to make us proud when she leaves here. But we got still unfinished business, Jada.
Yes.
So thank you so much. We'll take a break. We're going to talk to her coach coming up next here on the CVCC Coach Show. Back here to the CVCC Coaches Show, and I'm with head coach Joe Richardson of the girls. Jada, for one, I want to start there. Had that injury, 8 games in the season last year. Still made the incredible run without one of your best, if not best player. But so well-spoken, very confident. What does it mean to have her back on the court this year?
She's what this program is all about. She's already graduated.
Oh, wow.
She has a 4.0, has never made a B since she's been here.
That's commendable. That should be talked about.
Absolutely. I mean, she's just one of those people that's never late, always on time. You hear a ball bouncing, it's Jada. You know, and I've been telling schools that. Now they're starting to catch on. We're starting to get a lot more phone calls.
Right.
Because now she's starting to get that second semester. She didn't have a summer, and that's what I told people. Just let her get her legs up under her, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And now it's starting they're starting to see what I'm talking about. Last 4 or 5 games, she's been shooting the ball ridiculous. I think we played Enterprise. She had 18 at the half. She just shoots the ball well. She has good size. She's right at 5'11". So, you know, good schools, you're looking for a shooter with size, Jada Landers. You're not going to have to worry about her off the court. You're not going to have to worry about her in the classroom. Just a solid, she just represents CV so well.
Coach, 12-7. 5-1. Got a win over Reed State. We talked about East Georgia. That was a good kind of like non-region battle. Get your team, you know, mentally tough and physically tough after that. But you got a big one tomorrow, Snead State. Let's talk about Reed. You know, kind of a tune-up game. How do you feel about the girls with practice? Where potentially could be for a regular season championship tomorrow.
Yeah, Reed. They've come a long way. The coach over there does a great job. This is his first year. He had like 7 or 8 girls too. So, but they battled the first half. I think the first half we were only up 3 points at the half. So they did an outstanding job. They played well. They hit shots at their place. But our girls came out in the second half and we opened it up and ended up winning by 30. But the score does not dictate that game. If you go back and watch that game, it was a dogfight until we just really put our foot on the gas and started making plays. But Snead is ranked number 16th in the country right now. And we're ranked, we dropped after the East Georgia loss to 23 in the country. So 16 versus 23 tomorrow.
Undefeated in conference play, Snead.
They're undefeated in conference play. We've lost only 1 game in conference play. So it's going to be a showdown, and I can't wait to see how our girls respond. I can tell by how they looking in the gym that they focus and they ready for this game.
You lost to them. That's the only conference loss was to them earlier. What are things you saw in film that you feel like, we won't have that same problem this time? Is it having Jada back to her full self for one?
Yeah, that's. I hope that
got to help a little bit, right?
I hope that helps. Also, we have Carlicia back.
Yeah, right.
She makes shots for us, but they didn't do anything that I wasn't expecting the first game. They jumped out to a lead. Then we took the lead back, and then it came down to just making a couple of plays at the end of the game. They hit a couple of big shots that put them up. They had one girl who had an outstanding game against us the first game, and so we're putting in a few things to try to slow her down a little bit. She's leading the state in scoring right now.
Right.
So they got some good players. They got some good shooters. They're a good team. But I do think that if we're focused and we stick to our game plan, I don't think anybody in the state can beat us.
You got a few more games coming up, coaches. I'm looking right now for the rest of this month on the road, Snead State. And then, thankfully, next Monday, we got LB Wallace, Coastal Alabama. And then, of course, Enterprise will be sophomore night on the 19th. How do you finish out strong? What's the message to the girls? Finish out this year strong. We got everything in front of us to make it back to what we did last year.
And that's exactly what we said last night after the game. Win, lose, or draw, we are where we are. All of our goals are still obtainable. We said we want to be state champs. That is obtainable, but we got to start stacking some wins and moving towards a good direction. And that's what our goal is, just to get better, a little bit better every day. And we have. I think our defense is coming along, not where I want it to be, because I love defense, but we're getting there. So, but Lacey Thomas had 30 points and 17 rebounds last night. So it was, I mean, we got some good players. Van Arsdale had 26 last night. She hit 6 threes. So we got some players, and I think that, you know, once their focus is all together, you're in trouble.
Well, can't wait to see next week. But before we get to next week, we got to get through Thursday.
We got to get through tomorrow.
Listen, everyone, go to Snead State if you can make the drive. If not, we're going to be cheering for you in spirit, Coach.
Yes.
Go bring us home that championship regular season
yes,
trophy.
Sir.
His name is Joe Richardson. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we talk with Mo Scott on the boys' side. Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size GMC Sierras up to $14,000 off. GMC 2500 heavy-duty pickup up to $9,000 off. No payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Georgia Alabama Sports Live CVCC Coach Show. Coach Mo Scott. Coach, hey, listen, last time we talked, you took down Bevel. That was an incredible win. Your team was down big, came all the way back on the road, and then after having all that momentum, you lose in overtime to one of the top teams in the conference, and then, of course, last night had a lead, and we keep talking about it. The team's starting to put it together. It's just that finishing part. You're close. You're right there. How do you get these guys that it's like, come on, hold on to it. We're doing everything right for 35 minutes, and then the last 5, it all goes to hell.
Well, it's a lot of factors into it. You know, with young teams and especially younger guys, everybody's gonna hit a wall, right? A freshman wall. And unfortunately for us, we have guys that are coming back that we're counting on that hadn't played a ton of games because they came almost mid-year during the middle of the season, and now they're hitting a wall, which is a bad time to hit the wall in conference play. So, you know, like the Townsend kid, you know, he got off to a hot start. I think now he's hit a wall. You know, scouting reports are on him, and he's putting a lot of pressure on himself to be really good, which is, you know, that's what you expect a kid to do. But I think he just needs to relax and play, you know, the same way he was playing earlier. I think that's going to help. And then the Finch kid coming in late for us. He another kid that late in games, you know, he hit a couple shots early. He played well early. He's still playing well. But those guys, it's going to come a point where they haven't seen what the guys seen earlier. So, and that's what's happening to us right now. But we letting those guys go through that. And we hope those growing pains lead to 2 or 3 games. We ain't gonna have much longer, but 2 or 3 games from now, we're able to close the door on some of those games.
Yeah, well, you got Snead State tomorrow, and then you got 4 games at home in February, which is going to be nice. You only had 2 this whole month. We hadn't even seen you in a couple of weeks. So how do you do that? What's your message to the team? Like, hey, listen, I know it hadn't been ideal, but still everything's still in front of you. You still have a chance to make conference tournament. When you make conference tournament, anything can happen. Your team's just as talented as anyone else in the state. How do you keep your guys confident and motivated to finish out the season strong?
And we give them that same talk that you just gave me. All of our games, though, everybody in the conference, we have either had the lead or we've only been down 1 or 2
That's what I'm
points
saying.
At halftime.
Coach.
And we've been in games all the way into the last 4 minutes.
We haven't had a blowout yet, Coach, in conference play.
So that's what we can hold our hats on. So that gives you the confidence that you can win any game you go out there and play. You just got to finish the deal in a couple of these games.
Right.
So I think the more we go through this and then we get everybody really fine-tuning and getting on the same page and finding ways to finish, and we just need to finish 1 or 2 games, that'll give them a little confidence to finish. Because right now, we have guys that not very comfortable out there.
Right.
Nobody want to take the shot. Nobody want to handle the ball, which is not a good sign for a team.
No.
So somebody got to take a shot. Somebody got to handle the ball. Somebody got to say, Coach, give it to me. I'll win it for us.
And especially at the end of games, Coach, when the pressure is its highest. And a lot of these kids, I'm sorry, y'all move at a different speed than in high school, man.
Yep.
And so this game gets even faster as it starts going down the stretch. And you think that's probably been when the Achilles heel with these young guys is like, once it gets to that moment, that pressure gets on them. They make one mistake. Now they don't want the ball anymore. Right. And now you're trying to find who's going to be that guy. I know it's like it's a revolving thing all the ways, isn't it, with your coach?
Yeah, and it's a revolving thing, and you just hope these guys learn from their mistakes and get more comfortable. Okay, somebody got to do it. Why don't I step up?
Who's going to step up?
I think the Shifley kid has been doing a good job
Yeah.
of being able to take some shots for us. I thought, he forced a couple last night, but it was just encouraging seeing him even try.
That's where you're at now.
Yeah,
you want them to be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Just be aggressive, man. Some of them going to be good. Some of it's going to be bad. We getting ready to watch film here. I tell him which one's bad, which one's good. But I like the fact that he's not afraid to take a shot.
Right.
So, and that's where you got to get them to, because controlling them from taking tough shots, that's the easy part. But you can't teach them how to be aggressive to take a shot.
Right.
When you need to take a shot. So, like I said, we're about to watch film, and we'll go over it, and we'll take a look at what we look like, what we did, where we can make changes, and hopefully, that'll help us down the road.
How's recruiting coming for next year? And is this like your mindset as a junior college guy? Obviously, you want to get high school kids, but then there's the transfer portal. There's guys at the D1, D2, D3 level that may want to come down and play junior college. How do you go about attacking recruiting?
It's a lot different recruiting at the JUCO level and especially here, because of the stipulations and everything like that. And it's not it's a little different. Still learning the landscape, because at the Division I level, everybody pretty much on the same playing field. Everybody got housing. Everybody got full scholarships.
Right.
13 and everything like that. But at JUCO level, it's a little different. You got some that got this many scholarships. Some that's just got this, no this, no that, or you got this, you don't have that. So it's competing against those guys. But I think we're getting our fair share of kids that can come in and play the right way and be able to carry yourself in the community. That's a big thing for us. And you gotta work in the classroom for us as well. We're just not going out recruiting the most talented kid in America if they can't do what they need to do off the court and in the classroom for us. I think here for me, you run smoother and everything works better when you got good kids at the same time. And I'm about giving good kids a chance that can play, that want to do it the right way, but they still have to be able to play. They got to be, they got to be able to play at a high level, but also you got to have good character and you got to be able to do it in the classroom. So kind of consider myself, try to be a little bit of Ivy League type basketball here at the JUCO level.
Yeah, which is understandable, because you want your kids to be able to have something to do outside of dribbling this ball.
Yep.
Because no offense, I don't know a lot of. I mean, it's tough getting the NBA, but it's even tougher. I'm assuming the percentages are even smaller going from junior college to the NBA. So you got to have a backup plan, and that's what you're trying to encourage your team. Do you feel like the guys have bought into that mindset at least this year with the classroom and stuff?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Those guys, you're going to have to, or they won't play.
Yeah, they won't play. They won't last long here, because you have to, you have to attend study hall 4 or 5 days out of the week. You have to do X, Y, and Z. And if you're attending because of the way we monitor it, you got to like really not try to pass and not do what you're supposed to do. But these kids work at it too, and then we kind of make it a little competition, for everybody out there. I think we only had like 3 guys or something under 3.0 this past semester. So I think we had roughly a 3.2 GPA as a team. So not bad, guys they working in the classroom and they working out there on the court. It's just playing a little smarter, at certain times, and having the confidence to go out there and utilize my ability the right way in crucial moments. I think that's the next step for us on the court.
Yeah, and building your program.
Right.
Which, again, by the way, Coach, you still ain't even been here full year and a half yet. So give it some time. You're going to establish the culture part, but I think things are slowly but surely starting to turn around, and we hope it starts tomorrow against Snead State. Thank you so much, Coach.
Appreciate you having me.
CVCC Coach Show wrapping up here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll see you next time.